Are you freaking kidding me, Aya? You've gone ahead and done something extremely useless now. It's because of you that my date that I was going on was a complete bust.
Why are you blaming me for that? I just happened to send something you had forgotten to your address while you were on that business trip. But lo and behold, you haven't even been on a business trip, rather you went off to have an affair. You should start by apologizing to me for that.
Huh? You're the one who should be apologizing to me.
What?
I was just going out to see that woman for a good time out. You ruined it. And right as she had come over to see me at the hotel, she found out because of what you sent me that I'm a married man and left. It's all because of you that the money I spent to get this hotel and be with her all went to waste.
So you're not going to apologize to me then? You were the one hiding me from her, all so that you could cheat on me. And you lied about going on a business trip, all to cover up the fact that you were going on a trip with her.
What's wrong with me cheating on you? All of us men are doing it now, and it's not something you should be getting upset over.
Huh?
Actually, I was doing a pretty good job hiding it all from you. All in order to keep my cheating from ever hurting you. But you went out of your way and found out about how I'd been with another woman. This is all your fault, Aya.
What the heck, Hudson? You already stabbed me in the back, and now you're saying things like that to me? Normally, one would be saying that they are sorry to me after doing something as crazy as that. That's all I've been waiting to hear from you, Hudson.
Why should a husband ever have to apologize to his wife? You should definitely be the one apologizing to me. Say you're sorry for being a wife that can't seem to read the air.
Excuse me?
I'd planned for this trip to be a way to become even closer to my girlfriend. In order to do that, I made sure to get us the best hotel room that place could offer me. But because of you just wasted all my time and money that I put into this trip. Don't you think it's only right that you should apologize to me for that?
This is getting way too crazy now, Hudson. Are you actually being serious right now? This is your third time this year now that you've been caught cheating on me. What the hell are you trying to do here?
I'm doing whatever I want. That's what. I already have to work most of my life away doing a job that I can barely ask myself to do. So it's only fair that I'm allowed to do what I want where I want to. And it all has nothing to do with you.
What?
Just because you have a better job than me that you actually like doesn't give you the right to treat me like this. Because remember this, no matter how well you're doing in your career, having a husband that cheats on you makes you the worst of the worst when it comes to women. You're the kind of crappy woman who can barely keep her own husband around you.
Huh?
Oh, and to make yourself look even more crappy, you went and got in the way of your husband and his girlfriend. I have no choice now but to stay at this hotel by myself and wait for my vacation to be over before coming back to you. And since I'll have some time on my hands now, I might go out and find myself a cute younger woman around this area. So while I'm at it, don't you dare get in my way again, you crappy woman.
Hey, Aya. What exactly is going on here? What was I hearing from you? Did you really just tell me that my son has been cheating on you? And that is correct. Apparently he's now cheated on me 3 times this year. Or at least that's how many times I've caught him doing it. At this point, I'm pretty much done being his wife. But every time I want to tell him things are over with us, he tries too hard to get me back, saying that he will never do that to me again. That's why I was hoping that this time you could say something to him that will get him to let me go. You want me to tell him to stop cheating on you for your sake as his wife? Well, listen here, Aya. It's your fault for letting my boy cheat on you. I will not listen to you try and act as though you're the victim to all of it. What? I have been hearing a lot of things from Hudson lately about you. He's told me that you got a promotion within the company you're working for. And because of that, you've been making more than he does every month, right? Yeah, I've finally been promoted to a department manager. Due to all the work I'm having to do now and the responsibilities that I have, I'm making around $200,000 a year. Well, so you're making that kind of money now? What I'm seeing here is that even though you are Hudson's wife, you are now making more than him. I think it's right of my son to be cheating on you for being as audacious as that. Wait a second. What? Why am I being blamed for him cheating on me? All I've been doing is working my best to move up in the company for both Hudson and myself. Yet you're telling me that it's my fault that my husband is cheating on me? That's right. As a wife, your job is to walk behind your husband, not in front of him. However, right now you are walking in front of him, making more money than he is. You've really gone and hurt my son's pride now because of that. You are a failure as a wife in my family. What? You think that just because you can work well within that company that you're better than he is? There's no meaning behind a woman making the kind of money you are at the moment. It's because you have all those responsibilities now at work that you can no longer focus on your husband or bear any kids for him. You are not only a failure as a wife, but a failure as a woman in general now. There's no way. I have just been doing my best to make a great future for Hudson and I. Really, you are a huge problem for my son and I. Not only have you gone and left the nest behind in order to make more money than your husband, but you even allowed for him to start cheating on you. I feel so sorry for my poor little baby, having to have a monster like you as his wife. He had no choice but to go out and find himself another woman behind your back. So you don't feel any bit of sorrow for me? Huh? I've been putting all my time and effort into working that job in order to support my husband. But right as I've been showing my worth to him as his wife, you both are going to blame me and call me a bad wife? And you're totally fine with him cheating on me because I'm the one that's made him cheat? I should be the one you feel sorry for, not him, right? Well, if you feel that we should feel bad for you, then maybe it's time you leave my son for good. You can go ahead and divorce him, and not one of us is going to complain. What? It seems to me that my son is very attractive to the ladies if he's able to cheat on you with that many women. So if you were to divorce him right now, neither of us would bat an eye. If anything, that would make the perfect chance for my son to find a proper woman to make his wife. Are you being serious right now? I am. I really believe that we are better off without you. We have no need for a wife that's going to cry and complain all the dang time. I think it's time Hudson and I have a change in the family. Is that what you think? I understand then. I would actually like to go home to my parents now. I happen to be hated by both my mother-in-law and my husband now, so there's no point in sticking around. That's right. Go ahead and run off back to your parents. And don't you ever come back to us. I hope you'll take the time back at your parents' place to think about just how horrible of a wife you really were. Hey, Aya! What do you think you're doing staying at your parents' place for that long? I am tired of you staying quiet and hiding from us. What? Is this you, Shelley? Been a rather long time now. Before you start going on about anything, I want you to apologize to me. I had thought for sure that after 1 month you would have realized how bad of a wife you'd been and come back to your husband. But it's been a whole year now and you haven't spoken to either him or me about anything. You told us you would be there to have your baby after saying you had gotten pregnant as well, but you should have had the baby by now. How much longer before you get your butt back over here? What? You have not spoken to Hudson at all this whole year. And since you're not coming back to him anymore, you are forcing him to have to take care of himself. What kind of a wife do you think you even are? Shelley? I don't want to hear any more excuses from you. If you are really going to take that long to learn from your mistakes, then I'd rather you not come back to us at all. And that means I want you to divorce my son right now. I'll have him get married to his current girlfriend after you're gone. What? You'll have him marry her? That's right. Did Did you know that this whole time that you've been at your parents' house doing God knows what, my son has made himself another girlfriend to replace your love? And this time he's been going out with her with the goal of marrying her. But you already know all of this is what you get for never coming back to him and letting a whole year slip by. And so because of all that, I want you to get that divorce from Hudson right now. And let me warn you not to divorce him asking for any money either. No settlements or anything are coming out of my boy. You are going to say that the reason for the divorce was due to your incompetence as a wife. It was a good choice of Hudson to find yet another woman after you've been away from him for so long. Listen, Shelley, can you please hear me out for just 1 second? I think there's some kind of confusion here. Huh? What about anything I've said has been confusing to you? Now stop with the talk and send those divorce papers in for us at once. You divorce my son right now, you crappy woman. A real woman would never defy what her mother-in-law is asking from her, so hurry it up. I am with my mother-in-law right now, though. Huh? So you asking me to hand in some kind of divorce papers like that isn't going to do anything. I went to the courthouse a year ago, actually, to hand in the paperwork to divorce your son. What do you mean? What do you mean you got a divorce 1 year ago? That's exactly what I mean. I've been divorced from Hudson for a year now after taking the paperwork to the courthouse. So please, go ahead and have him marry that girlfriend of his if you really want that for him. I have nothing to do with any of that anymore. Huh? I never heard anything about how you and Hudson got any kind of a divorce. Hudson never said a word to me about it. So you're telling me that while over at your parents' house, you went and handed those papers in without our approval? Without your approval? You were the one asking for me to leave him since I was such a bad wife. Actually, you both made it seem as though you wanted me gone, so I did just that for the two of you. Huh? Both you and Hudson were blaming me for being this crappy woman you wanted me to believe I was. Calling me a useless wife as well. A bad wife. So that's why I finally came around to agreeing with you and getting that divorce. Then I returned back to my parents' house, and soon after that, I got remarried. And as of right now, I'm with a very loving husband and a super kind mother-in-law who both care for me very much. Even now, I'm out with my mother-in-law getting coffee and having some laughs at the local cafe. Wait. What are you talking about, Aya? I'm sure I did tell you that the best option was to get a divorce at the time. But I didn't think you'd actually go ahead and divorce Hudson. And you actually went out and handed the papers in during that time? What? So what were all those terrible things you said to me? Just some sort of a sick and twisted joke to make me feel bad or something? You are far too old to be saying stuff like that to me as a joke. But I suppose you really don't know what's right and what's wrong still. Huh? I'm going to let you in on a little life secret here. It is very easy to hurt someone with the words you say. And in my case, both you and your son said horrible things to me. Being with your son and having you as my mother-in-law was one of the worst times of my life. I tried so hard to make things work out, but every time I try something, you both would fight back, making it worse. And, well, after being cheated on a few times by Hudson at the time, you came in for the final blow. You're saying I did? Well, after coming to you for help with him, you told me straight up that getting a divorce from him would be the best for all of us. Do you have any idea how badly hearing something like that from you made me feel? But now you're going to tell me after a whole year has passed that that was some kind of a joke? How much longer are you going to treat me like I'm some kind of an idiot? What the heck? What's with you acting like you're better than me? You don't get to talk to me like that just because you divorced my son. I am actually very frustrated with you for divorcing my son without our approval, but whatever. At least now Hudson doesn't have to worry about a thing and can hand in his marriage papers to that woman right away. That's totally right. I'm very happy that I was able to hand in those documents a year ago before coming back to my parents' place. I need to go and tell Hudson the good news right away. Then he'll be able to get himself that young and cute little woman he's been going out with. And I'm sure that this time she'll be a proper wife for Hudson.
Hey, Aya. Yo, you actually went through with getting a divorce from me? You've already gotten married again back in your hometown.
And why are you talking to me about that? I understand that your mom was shocked by all that, but you had to have known we got divorced, right? I told you the moment I was on my way home to send me those divorce papers we had. And you went ahead and did so, right?
I did. I didn't think you'd actually go through with handing them to the courthouse.
Really? You do realize that the only reason I would be asking for you to send me them is in order to sign and hand them in, right?
I just assumed you were using them as a way of protecting ourselves from ever having to actually get a divorce. Well, they're more for me to have a way of getting you to stay with me, but... And so I thought you just wanted them for me as a way of reminding yourself that I'm your husband and that I was in charge.
What? I asked you to send me the divorce papers, which you did, and then ever since that day I hadn't said a word to you? And you thought for some reason we were still going to be married after what happened there?
Shut up. Normally one would say something before handing things like that in. But you never did that, so all of this is on you.
Here we go again. You're going back to blaming me for everything. Well, you can forget about me because we're no longer a thing, and you have a girlfriend now that you need to marry. I've already heard about her from your mom, but you happen to be with a woman you're actually planning on marrying now? Well, go ahead and have a wonderful life with her, please.
What about any of this is going to be wonderful? Her and I already broke up.
What? You both broke up?
A lot of things changed with us. My mom and I were planning on having me divorce you and then marry another woman. And that's why I had made sure my mom was there to introduce me to a woman like her. But just as things were looking good for me, that witch told me she has a husband.
What? So the girl you were dating ended up having a husband?
I was so serious about wanting to marry her. But she told me in the end that she was only with me to fool around. So her last words to me were that marriage would never happen between us, and that she ran. But what makes all this worse is that her husband found out about me. So right now I'm being asked by her husband to pay him a settlement that I can't refuse.
Oh my gosh. You really went ahead and got yourself into quite the predicament there then.
Having to pay that kind of money to her husband is going to be impossible for me. Since you're never around for the whole year, I've had to eat out every single day. And when the house would get so messy that I couldn't bear living in it, I had to call professional cleaners to come do all that work for me. I've been having to use up all my money every month, as well as most of my savings on all this crap. Right now, I have nothing in my bank accounts.
Really?
That's why I need you to come back to me right now, or else I'm doomed. You happen to be making more money than me, so I'll be fine having you as my wife. I want you to come back to me and pay off this settlement. But tell me, why the hell did you get that divorce without my consent and get married to another man? Stop screwing around, you whore.
Excuse me? I think you're the one that needs to get real with me, mister. How about instead of asking me for money when you're broke, you go and ask your mom, who you always have as your buddy? I don't give a crap about you anymore.
Are you just going to throw me away then?
I sure the hell am.
You leave that man you're with right now and come back to me. You're supposed to be here helping your husband.
You are not my husband, though. And after marrying a man like my current husband, I learned something. That you are the worst man on this planet.
What?
My husband doesn't care how much effort I put into my work and doesn't ever say anything hurtful or rude to me. And in place of any of those horrible things, he will compliment and praise me for my work. He tells me all the time that he won't lose to me and will step up the effort he gives in his job as well. He's taught me that as a couple, you should never be a sore loser about the other person, but rather use them as a way to improve yourself. And since I've now learned that with him, I am never coming back to a pile of trash like you.
No way.
I am not going to listen to crap from you about how I needed to learn to read the air when all you could do was cheat on me with another woman and talk down to me like I was the idiot, when you couldn't give any effort at your job to make yourself more money than me.
What?
I'm glad to hear that the woman you loved so much has been married the whole time and that her husband is going to suck your pockets dry. It's what you deserve after being the most toxic and crooked husband a woman could possibly have. You always talked to me about how amazing of a man you were compared to me, so figure that mess out on your own since you are better than me. And with that, I don't want you to ever contact me again. Listen to me, Aya. Hudson has been awful to me. He's been using up all my Social Security to pay off the settlement he was asked for. And it appears that the husband who was asking him for the money is loads already. But now he wants my son to give him $100,000 as the settlement. What? He wants that much from Hudson then, huh? Wow. You really got Hudson involved with the wrong kind of woman there, didn't you? And to make things worse, because of that, he's going to be quitting his job now. It seems that the man whose wife he was going out with has connections to the company he's been working for. And so for the past week, his higher-ups have been trying to force him out. He's really had to go through a lot of trouble this week, it seems. He lost the woman that he loved, the money that he had left, and the job that he was making said money from. So, this is why I'm asking you very kindly, Aya. Can you please come back to my family and help us out? What? After looking into you a little bit, we saw that you got another promotion recently. Right now you're making around $500,000 a year, if I'm not mistaken. That's right. I am thankful for everything that this company has done for me and for it changing my life exponentially. And luckily, I haven't been talked down to at all for taking this promotion, as both my husband and mother-in-law understand how much my work goes towards them. So by having all that support from those two, I really feel as though I'm shooting through the ranks of this company. And both myself and Hudson understand the importance of your job as well. So please, get rid of the husband you're married to now and come back to us. Really? A year ago, you were telling me I was in the wrong for making more than my husband, right? How the hell do you understand the importance of my job when you say things like that to me? That was a joke then. Right now, both Hudson and myself really respect you and your work. And thinking about things now, it's important for both the wife and husband to be making lots of money, right? Thinking about how the times have changed, you are really a fantastic woman and wife. So, from what I can tell, you're lying through your teeth right now about me. All to just try and get me to come back and help you two. I think that if you came back to us, you'd be the most important woman ever to us. And from now on, I will not be allowing my son to cheat on you any. I will be your friend until the end of time, all right? So please come home to us. I'm telling you right now that you'll never miss your current husband or his mom after this. I happen to know tons of great cafes in town where we can get coffee and chat. You are starting to disgust me now. So could you stop it with all that jabber? What? Also, it's not that fun for me to have to go out and drink coffee with someone that I despise a ton. So no thank you. I'm tired of being disgusted by you, so can we be done here? What? Now you hold it right there. What the heck? What do you think you're doing, calling me disgusting? Well, I'm just telling you the truth. You told me at first to divorce your son, and a year later you're back acting like that was all some kind of joke? And the moment things started to get bad for you and your son, you've come crying back to me, asking for my help, saying that you never meant anything back then? It's disgusting that you're behaving that way. That's the only way I can describe it. You're like some kind of housefly spreading all the crap on your legs all over my things. Excuse me? You did say that your cheating son happens to be really good looking. So I'm sure he'll find himself yet another woman to love in no time that you both can abuse. Let's just hope she's stupid and rich so that she'll fall into your guys' trap. Now I'm getting off my phone. I literally have nothing to do with you both anymore, so stop trying to get me back after you forced me away. After that, Hudson ended up leaving the house he was in to go back to living with his mom at her house. But before long, rumors began to spread around town about the mother and son duo that are so stupid they never knew that after a whole year, his wife had divorced him. And about how embarrassing Hudson is for running all the way back to his mother, crying for money to pay off the settlements. With rumors like that all spreading around about those two, it's a surprise to me that either one of them is still able to live in that town. Because of all those rumors, Hudson found it really hard to get with any other women, and resorted to going to speed dating parties. But after going to a few of them, they started to ban him for being too insane after asking so many girls to marry him and take him away from his mother.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.
Hey, remember my friend Amy from our wedding?
Yes, what about her?
She's going through a really tough time. Her marriage just ended.
That's unfortunate.
She has nowhere to go. Her parents sold their house and moved abroad.
What are you getting at?
Could she stay with us? Just until she gets back on her feet.
You mean move in to our new house?
I know it's not ideal, but she really needs our help.
The one who wore white to our wedding? Absolutely not!
You're still thinking about that? It wasn't on purpose. She's just awkward sometimes.
Find her an apartment instead.
She can't afford one right now. She's in a tough spot financially.
That's not our problem.
Emma, please. She's one of my oldest friends.
Kyle, I'm not comfortable with this.
I already told you she could come tomorrow.
Oh, really?
I couldn't say no when she called crying. She's getting her stuff together now.
You made this decision without me?
I knew in my heart it was the right thing to do.
Our marriage decisions should be made together.
I know, I'm sorry. But please, can we just help her?
Fine, but there needs to be clear boundaries.
Of course, I'll make sure she knows this is temporary.
Temporary meaning what exactly? A week? A month?
Until she can find her own place. It won't be long, I promise.
I have a bad feeling about this, Kyle.
It'll be fine, you'll see. We're doing a good thing here.
I hope you're right, but I'm still not thrilled about being blindsided.
It all just happened so fast. I should have talked to you first.
Yes, you should have. Let's not make a habit of this.
Absolutely, it won't happen again. Thanks for being understanding.
I'm trying to be, for your sake, but she better not overstay her welcome.
She's really grateful, you know.
I haven't agreed to anything permanent.
But you'll see, she won't be any trouble.
That's not the point. This is our home.
It's just temporary.
How temporary?
Till she finds her feet.
And when will that be?
Don't be like this. She needs support.
So do I, Kyle. So do I.
What does that mean? Of course I'm supporting you.
By making huge decisions that affect both of us without even consulting me?
I said I was sorry about that. It was an emergency.
And what if I had said no? Would you have just canceled on her?
I don't know. I didn't think you would say no.
Because you assumed I'd just go along with whatever you wanted?
No, because I thought you want to help a friend in need too.
There's helping, and then there's setting yourself on fire to keep others warm.
It's not like that. We have space. We can manage this.
I'm not worried about the space. I'm worried about the principle.
Which is what? Being selfish?
No, being an equal partner in this marriage, not an afterthought.
You're blowing this out of proportion. Amy will be in no trouble, you'll see.
I better not regret this, Kyle. I mean it.
You won't, I promise. It'll all work out.
I'll believe that when I see it. She better be on her best behavior.
She will be, and it won't be for long anyway. Try to be positive.
I'm positive I don't like being put in this position, but what's done is done. Hey, Emma! First load of boxes is in! Can't wait to be roomies! Kyle only told me about this last night. Oh, he didn't mention it earlier? Oopsie! No, he didn't. I'm not comfortable with this arrangement. Aw, don't be like that. We'll have so much fun. Girl time. I'm not interested in girl time. This is my home. Our home now. Kyle's being so sweet, helping me move. He's supposed to be at work. He took the day off. Isn't he the best? He never takes days off, not even when I'm sick. That's just how close we are. We've always been like this. There need to be boundaries, Amy. Boundaries. You need to loosen up. This is my marriage you're inserting yourself into. Kyle said I could stay, so I'm staying. Deal with it. Not if it means disrespecting me in my own home. Disrespecting you? I'm not doing anything wrong. Acting like this is your place, like you have a right to be here. I do have a right. Kyle invited me. He doesn't get to make those decisions alone. I'm his wife. Well, I was his friend first, long before you came along. What's that supposed to mean? It means what it means. We have history. You can't change that. History is one thing. Crossing lines in the present is another. What lines are being crossed? We're just friends. Friends don't move in with married couples uninvited. I was invited by Kyle. You're just being a buzzkill. Watch it, Amy. You're in my home. Show some respect. I'll show respect when I'm given a reason to. So far, not impressed. You don't want to make an enemy of me. Trust me on that. Ooh, I'm so scared. Kyle wants me here. Get over it. For now, but I wouldn't get too comfortable if I were you. Is that a threat? Wow, some hospitality. It's a warning. Mind your place while you still have one here. My place is wherever Kyle says it is. Stay mad about it. Wow, I'm really getting the cold shoulder from your wife.
That's just who she is. Give her time. She'll warm up.
I don't think she likes me.
She's just protective of her space.
But you said it would be fine.
It will be, trust me.
I really appreciate you helping me.
That's what friends are for.
Remember when we used to talk about living together in college?
That was a long time ago, Amy.
But we're still close, right?
Of course we are.
Closer than you and Emma sometimes, I think.
Don't say that.
But it's true, isn't it?
I need to go.
See, you can't even deny it.
I'm not doing this, Amy. I'm married now.
So, married people can have close friends.
Not like that. Not the way you're implying.
I'm not implying anything, just stating facts.
Well, your facts are off base. I love Emma. Period.
More than you love me?
It's a different kind of love. You know that.
Do I? Sometimes I wonder.
Stop. This isn't appropriate. I'm going now.
Fine, run away, just like always when things get real.
I'm not running. I'm setting a boundary. Please respect it.
Whatever you say, but I think we both know the truth.
The only truth is that I'm a married man. That's it.
For now, maybe, but life has a way of changing things.
I'm not entertaining this. Good night, Amy.
Night, Kyle. Sweet dreams. The kitchen is a mess. Did Amy cook something?
She was trying out a new recipe.
And she couldn't clean up after?
She said she'll do it tomorrow.
This isn't a hotel, Kyle.
She's going through a lot.
So that means basic courtesy goes out the window?
You're being harsh.
And you're being naive.
She's just trying to feel at home.
By totally disregarding my home?
It's one night of dishes. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal because it's part of a pattern.
What pattern? She just got here.
And she's already acting like she owns the place.
She's just settling in. Give her a break.
I've given enough breaks to both of you. I'm tired of it.
Emma, please. Let's not fight about dishes.
It's not about the dishes. It's about respect.
I think you're overreacting. It's really not that serious.
Of course you'd say that. You always defend her.
Because you're always attacking her. She's a guest.
A guest you invited without asking me.
And I said I was sorry about that. What more do you want?
I want my husband to put me first. Is that so much to ask?
I do put you first, but Amy needs our help right now.
At the expense of our marriage? Are you serious?
Now you're being dramatic. Our marriage is fine.
Is it? Because it doesn't feel fine from where I'm standing.
You're making a mountain out of a molehill. It's dishes.
The dishes are a symptom. The disease is your priorities.
Wow, way to twist things. I can't even talk to you like this.
Because you know I'm right, but you won't admit it.
I just can't with this conversation. I have work in the morning.
Yeah, run away, just like you always do.
I'm not running. I'm removing myself from an irrational fight.
Irrational to you maybe, but my feelings are real.
I can't handle your feelings when you're like this. Good night.
Emma's being really mean about the kitchen.
Just clean up next time.
But I was going to do it.
Maybe do it right after cooking?
You never used to be this picky.
Things are different now.
Because of her?
Because I'm married.
You've changed.
We all have to grow up sometime.
I liked you better before.
I'm still me, Amy. I just have more responsibilities.
To Emma, you mean? She's changed you.
She hasn't changed me. I've changed myself for the better.
Have you? Seems like you're just whipped now.
Wow, really? I'm not whipped. I'm committed.
Committed to being boring and lame, maybe.
Is caring about my wife boring and lame?
When she's a shrew who makes you clean dishes, yeah.
Don't call her that. She's not a shrew. She just likes things tidy.
She's a control freak. Can't you see that?
I see a woman who cares about her home. That's not control.
It's totally control. She wants you to control me too.
No one's trying to control you. We just have house rules.
House rules I wasn't consulted on. How is that fair?
It's fair because it's our house. We make the rules.
So I'm just supposed to blindly obey? No thanks.
Well, if you want to stay here, yeah, you do need to follow our rules.
I can't believe you're taking her side after all we've been through.
I'm not taking sides. I'm just trying to keep the peace.
By bowing to her every whim and demand, some peace.
I'm not bowing. I'm compromising like adults do.
Adults also stand up for their friends, but I guess that's too much for you.
I'm standing up for you by letting you live here.
Well, letting your wife dictate my every move. Gee, thanks.
It's called being a good guest, Amy. Try it sometime.
Hard to be a good guest when your host is an ice queen.
You're out of line. I won't let you disrespect Amy like that. Cool it.
Oh, so protective. Does she have your balls in a purse too?
This is your last warning.
Or what? You'll kick me out to keep the missus happy?
If you keep acting like this, maybe yeah. Don't test me.
Wow, some friend you turned out to be. I see how it is.
I'm a good friend and a good husband. You're making me choose.
And we all know wifey will win. So much for loyalty.
I am being loyal to my vows. I'm sorry that bothers you.
It doesn't bother me. It just shows me where I stand, which is nowhere.
You're important to me, but Emma comes first. She has to.
Okay, I get the message loud and clear. Enjoy your bliss. We need to talk about Amy now.
Is she settling in okay?
You took the day off for her?
She needed help moving.
You wouldn't even stay home when I had fever last month.
That was different. I had meetings.
But helping Amy move is more important?
Don't be like that. She needs support right now.
More than your wife needs support?
You're blowing this out of proportion.
Am I? Because it looks like you're prioritizing her over me.
That's not true. You're my wife.
Then start acting like it.
I am acting like it. I just helped a friend in need, that's all.
A friend who is now living in our house against my wishes.
You said she could stay. You agreed.
Because you put me on the spot. I had no real choice.
It's not fair. I didn't force you. You could have said no.
And let you resent me for it? Make me the bad guy?
I would have respected your decision. I wouldn't resent you.
History suggests otherwise. You always take her side.
It's not true. I don't take sides. I'm neutral.
Neutral? Is that why you took off work without telling me?
I didn't plan that. It just happened. She needed last-minute help.
And you just jumped to be her savior. No regard for me.
It wasn't like that. I was just trying to be a good friend.
At the expense of being a good husband. Do you not see the problem?
I'm not expensing anything. I can be both. It's not either or.
Well, you're doing a piss-poor job of balancing it so far.
Wow. Tell me how you really feel, why don't you?
I am telling you, loud and clear, but you're not listening.
I am listening. But what you're saying is crazy. I'm not choosing her over you.
Your actions say otherwise, and they speak volumes.
My actions are that of a man trying to do the right thing.
The right thing by who? Her or me? Think carefully.
By everyone. Why does it have to be a competition?
It became a competition when you moved her in without asking me.
For the last time, I apologize for that. What more do you want?
I want to not have the same fight every day. I want my home back.
It's still our home. Nothing has changed.
Everything has changed. Are you really this blind?
I'm not blind. I just think you're overreacting.
Of course you do, because her feelings matter more than mine.
That's not what I'm saying, and you know it.
I don't know anything anymore, except that I'm miserable.
I'm sorry you're miserable. What can I do?
You can start by setting some damn boundaries with Amy.
Like what? I'm not going to police her every move.
I'm not asking you to police. I'm asking you to lay down rules. Your music is too loud. I'm just trying to cheer myself up. It's 11 p.m. Kyle said he doesn't mind. I mind. I have work tomorrow. You're always so uptight. This is my house. Our house. Kyle invited me. Temporarily. We'll see about that. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Sweet dreams. Not so fast. We need to establish some ground rules. Ground rules? For what? Living my life? For living under my roof, which you seem to keep forgetting. Last I checked, Kyle's name was on this place too. His rules matter. I'm done playing this game with you, Amy. Shape up or ship out. Excuse me? Are you threatening me? In my own home? Your home? It's mine. You're just a guest. Act like it. I'll act how I please. If Kyle has a problem, he can tell me himself. Kyle isn't going to fight your battles for you. This is between us. There is no us. Only Kyle and me. You're temporary. I'm his wife. You're the flavor of the month. Know your place. My place is by his side, like it's always been, even before you. Keep dreaming. You'll never be more than a sad little girl to him. Better than being a ball-busting shrew. Your days are numbered, honey. Be very careful, Amy. You're on thin ice. Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots. Face it, you've never been right for him. You think you are? Please, you're embarrassing yourself. At least I'm not so insecure I go around policing people's music. No, you're so insecure you'd rather destroy a marriage than be alone. Maybe the marriage deserves to be destroyed if you can't keep your man. I can keep my man just fine. It's scheming homewreckers I take issue with. I'm not a homewrecker. I'm the one who makes him happy. You're the obstacle. Keep telling yourself that. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Oh, I'll sleep just fine, knowing he's dreaming of me in the next room. You vicious little... You know what? Forget it. You're not worth it. That's right. Run away. Leave me and Kyle in peace. We don't need you. This isn't over. Not by a long shot. I'm watching you. Watch all you want. You can't stop what's meant to be. Nighty-night.
Could you turn the music down?
Emma complained, didn't she?
It is late.
Remember when we used to party all night?
A long time ago, things are different now.
They don't have to be. I miss the old you.
I need to be responsible now.
Being responsible is overrated.
Please, just turn it down.
Fine, but only because you asked nicely.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I'd do anything for you, you know, even put up with her.
I know it's not easy, but please try to get along.
I am trying. She's the one with the stick up her butt.
She's just adjusting to the new situation. Give her time.
She needs to give me time. I'm the one whose life got turned upside down.
I know, and I'm here for you, but I need you to meet her halfway.
Halfway to what? No thanks. I'll stay human.
Being considerate isn't being a robot, Amy. It's being an adult.
Well, maybe I don't want to adult anymore. Maybe I want to run away.
Run away? And go where? Do what?
Anywhere, everywhere, as long as it's with you.
Amy, don't. We've talked about this.
No, you've talked. I've listened, but I'm tired of listening.
So what? You want to run off into the sunset together?
Would that be so terrible? Just you and me, like it used to be?
Yes, it would be. I'm married, Amy. I love Emma.
You may love her, but are you still in love with her?
Can't believe you even asked me that. Of course I am.
Could have fooled me, the way you come running every time I call.
Because you're my friend. My needy friend. But just a friend.
Is that really all I am to you, after everything?
Don't do this. Don't make it something it's not.
I'm not making it anything. I'm just going off your behavior.
What behavior is that? Helping a friend in a bind?
Prioritizing that friend over your own wife.
Just because I'm helping you doesn't mean I'm prioritizing you.
Really? So if Emma asked you to choose, you'd choose her?
You've never asked me to choose. She's not like that.
What if I asked you to choose?
Amy, stop. This has gone too far. I'm not playing these games.
It's not a game, Kyle. It's my heart, and you're breaking it.
I never meant to hurt you, but I can't be what you want me to be.
Can't or won't, because it seems like you just don't have the guts.
This isn't about guts. It's about vows. Sacred promises.
Vows are just words. Actions are what matter, and yours are clear.
You're twisting everything, making it fit your crazy narrative.
So I'm crazy now? Wow, way to invalidate my feelings.
Your feelings are valid, but your expectations are not. I'm taken.
You wouldn't be the first taken man to stray. Happens every day.
Not to me, it doesn't. I'm not that guy. I'll never be that guy.
Keep telling yourself that. Maybe one day you'll actually believe it.
I don't have to believe it. I know it. In my core, I'm done here.
Fine, go. Run back to your precious wife. But this isn't over.
Yes, Amy, it is. I've had enough. Leave me alone.
Never. You're a part of me, and I'm a part of you. You'll see. I found the bank statements.
What bank statements?
The ones you've been hiding.
I haven't been hiding anything.
$30,000 to Amy for her wedding?
I was going to tell you.
When? After we went bankrupt?
It wasn't like that.
Then what was it like?
She needed help.
And I needed a husband who wouldn't lie to me.
I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you yet.
A lie by omission is still a lie, Kyle. How could you?
I was trying to protect you. I knew you wouldn't understand.
Understand what? That you'd risk our financial future for her?
It's not a risk, it's an investment. She'll pay me back.
How, Kyle? With what money? She's broke and divorced.
She's starting over. I'm helping her get on her feet.
At the expense of sweeping ours out from under us? Are you insane?
It's not that much money in the grand scheme of things. We'll be fine.
$30,000 isn't much? On what planet? We're saving for a house, Kyle.
And we'll still get there. This is just a temporary setback.
Temporary? You've been hemorrhaging money for her for months.
Hemorrhaging? Don't be so dramatic. It's a loan, not a handout.
Call it whatever you want. It's a betrayal. How can I ever trust you again?
Emma, please, it's not like that. I was going to pay it back myself.
With what? Monopoly money? We share finances, Kyle. It's our money.
I know, I messed up. I should have told you, I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't unspend the money. Sorry doesn't rebuild the trust.
Tell me what I can do. How can I fix this? I'll do anything.
I don't know if you can fix this. The damage is done. I feel so betrayed.
Don't say that. We can get through this. We always do.
I don't know if I have any fight left in me. I'm so tired, Kyle.
Then I'll fight for both of us. For our marriage. I won't give up.
Even if you stop, how do I know Amy won't find another way to ruin us?
I'll cut her off. I'll make her move out. I'll choose you.
You say that now, but what about the next crisis? And the one after that?
There won't be a next time. I swear to you, I'm done with her.
I want to believe you. I do. But I can't right now.
I understand. I've broken your trust, but I won't earn her back.
I hope you can, but I need time. And space. Away from her. Away from this.
Whatever you need, I'll make it happen. Just don't give up on me. On us.
I haven't given up yet, but I'm close. So close. Please don't push me over the edge.
I won't. I'll pull you back. I'll show you that you're my world. My everything.
I used to believe that. Now I don't know what to believe.
Believe in our love, in our history, in our future. I'll make this right.
I want that more than anything, but I need actions, not words.
You'll get them. Starting now, no more lies, no more secrets.
And no more Amy. I mean it, Kyle. It's her or me. You have to choose.
I choose you. I'll always choose you. She's gone. Forever, I promise.
I'm holding you to that. Don't make me regret it. Don't make me leave.
You won't. I won't. There's a new start. For us, for our marriage.
I hope you're right. I really do. But I'm warning you. Last chance.
I won't need another. You'll see. I'm going to be the man you deserve.
Prove it. Every day, or I'm gone, and I won't look back.
You'll never have to. It's you and me from now on until ever.
I'm trusting you. Don't break my heart. It won't survive it.
Where are you? Your car's in here.
I had to take care of something.
At this hour? What's going on?
I was at the real estate office.
What? Why?
I'm selling the house.
What? You can't do that.
Actually, I can. It's in my name.
I've been paying too.
Check the deed. You're just a tenant.
This is insane. You can't make decisions like this alone.
Like how you moved Amy in without asking.
That was different. I told you she's gone.
Too little too late. The damage is done.
Damage? What damage? We can get through this.
No, we can't. I can't. I'm done. I need a clean slate.
By selling our home? Her dream? How was that a solution?
My dream died when you chose her over me repeatedly.
I was just trying to help a friend.
And in the process, you neglected your wife, your former wife.
What are you saying? Are you leaving me?
I'm freeing myself from this sham of a marriage. I deserve better.
Emma, no, please. We can work this out. I love you.
If this is your idea of love, I want no part of it. I'm filing for divorce.
Divorce? Over this? After everything we've been through?
This was the final straw. I'm done being your doormat.
You're not a doormat. You're my entire world.
A world you took for granted, and now you've lost it, for good.
Emma, I'm begging you. Don't do this. Don't throw us away.
I didn't throw us away, Kyle. You did, the moment you put her first.
I never put her first. It was a mistake. I can fix this.
It's too late. I gave you so many chances, so many warnings.
I heard you. I cut her off. What more do you want?
I want a man who wouldn't need to be warned in the first place.
I can be that man. I will be. Just give me one more chance.
I'm all out of chances to give. You used them up. We're done.
Emma, no, please. I'll do anything. I'll change. I'll be better.
You should have thought of that before you wrecked our marriage.
I can unwreck it. I can make this right. Just tell me how.
There is no making this right. The trust is gone. The love is gone.
My love isn't gone. It's stronger than ever. I'll fight for you.
I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of hurting. I just want peace.
We can have peace. We can have love. We can have it all.
No, Kyle, we can't, because we want different things.
You're the only thing I want. You're my soulmate, my everything.
If I was your soulmate, you wouldn't have treated me like this.
I know I messed up. I know I lost my way, but I'll find it again.
I truly hope you do, but you'll have to find it without me.
Emma, I'm begging you. Don't leave me.
Goodbye, Kyle. I wish you well, but I have to go.
Emma, wait! I love you! I'll always love you!
And I loved you, but love wasn't enough. You made sure of that.
Did you know about Emma selling the house?
She can't do that to us.
To us?
To you, I mean.
This is all falling apart.
Maybe it's for the best.
What do you mean?
Maybe some things need to fall apart,
Amy, stop!
so something better can begin.
You're not helping.
But I am, don't you see? This is our chance.
Our chance for what? What are you talking about?
To be together like we always should have been.
Are you crazy? I'm losing my wife. My marriage is over.
Exactly. You're free now. Free to be with me.
I don't want to be with you. I want to be with Emma.
Emma doesn't want you anymore, but I do. I always have.
You're not listening. I don't want you. I never did.
You don't mean that. You're just upset. You'll see in time.
There's no more time. She's filing for divorce. It's done.
Good. Let her. Then we can finally stop hiding our love.
What love? There is no love. Not between us.
How can you say that after everything I've done for you?
What have you done besides ruin my life, my marriage?
I saved you from a life of misery with that shrew.
Don't call her that. She's the love of my life and I lost her because of you.
You didn't lose her. You escaped her. Now we can be together.
I don't want to be with you. Get that through your head.
You're just confused. It's okay. I'll help you see the truth.
The only truth is that you're delusional, and I'm done with you.
Don't say that. You need me. You've always needed me.
I need you to leave me alone forever. We're done.
We'll never be done. We have a connection, a bond. It's unbreakable.
Consider it broken. I want nothing to do with you anymore.
You don't mean that. You're just lashing out. I understand.
No, you don't understand. You never have. I don't love you.
Yes, you do. You're just too scared to admit it. But I know the truth.
The only truth is that you're crazy and toxic, and I'm done with you.
I'm not toxic. I'm the only one who truly loves you, unconditionally.
Your love is poisonous. It destroys everything it touches. I see that now.
My love is pure. It's real. Not like the shallow farce you had with Emma.
Don't you dare speak her name. She's 10 times the woman you'll ever be.
If she was such a great woman, why did she leave you, huh? Answer that.
She left because of you, because you inserted yourself where you didn't belong.
I belong with you. I always have. Why can't you see that?
Because it's not true. It's never been true. You're delusional.
I'm the only one who sees things clearly. You're just blinded by her manipulation.
Only manipulator here is you, and I'm done being your puppet.
You're not my puppet. You're my soulmate. We're meant to be together.
In your twisted mind, maybe, but not in reality. Not now, not ever.
Kyle, please, don't do this. Don't throw away what we have. I love you.
You don't love me. You love the idea of me, the idea of us, but it's not real.
It is real. It's the most real thing I've ever felt. Don't take that away from me.
I'm not taking anything, because there's nothing to take. We're done, Amy. Forever.
No, I won't accept that. I won't let you go. I can't lose you again.
You never had me to begin with. That was all in your head. A fantasy.
Our love is not a fantasy. It's destiny. Why are you fighting it?
Because it doesn't exist. Get help, Amy. You need serious help.
The only thing I need is you. Please, Kyle. Please don't leave me.
It's too late. I'm gone. Don't contact me again. I'll get a restraining order.
A restraining order? Against me? Your best friend? Your soulmate?
None of those things. You're just a sad, sick woman who latched onto me.
I'm not sick. I'm in love, and I know you love me too. Deep down, you know it.
What I know is that I want you out of my life permanently. This is goodbye, Amy.
No, Kyle, wait! Please! I can change! I can be better! Just give me a chance!
I've given you too many chances already, and you ruined every single one.
I didn't mean to! I was just trying to love you! To show you how much I care!
If you really cared, you would have respected my marriage, my choices.
I do respect you, more than anyone! That's why I fought so hard for us!
There is no us. There never was. It was all delusional, a sick fantasy.
Stop saying that! Our love is real! It's always been real, since the moment we met!
I'm done arguing with you. You'll never see reason, because you're not well.
I'm perfectly well! You're the one who's not well! You've lost yourself!
No, Amy. I finally found myself, and I don't need you. I don't want you.
You're making a mistake! The biggest mistake of your life! You'll regret this!
The only thing I regret is ever letting you into my life, and my marriage.
I made your life better! I made your marriage better! By being there for you!
You made everything worse. You ruined everything. I see that now.
You're wrong! You're so wrong! And one day, you'll beg me to take you back!
That would never happen, because I would never want you back. Never.
Never say never, Kyle. I'm the only one who will ever truly understand you.
I don't need you to understand me. I don't need you at all. Goodbye, Amy.
Kyle, no! Please! Don't do this! Don't leave me all alone! I need you!
You need professional help, and to stay far away from me and my life.
Your life is with me! It's always been with me! Why can't you see that?
I'm blocking you now. Don't try to contact me again. I mean it, Amy. We're done.
Kyle apparently firmly refused to help Amy with her divorce settlement payment. This enraged Amy, who accused him of betrayal after all she had done for him. She ultimately declared that he was nothing but a convenient wallet to her, and that a useless wallet wasn't needed anymore. Their years of friendship crumbled in an instant. Kyle moved back to his parents' house, but no one took his side, and he now lives quietly alone. As for Amy, unable to pay the settlement, she started working in nightlife entertainment. However, she reportedly struggles daily with her self-esteem, as she's surrounded by women even more beautiful than herself.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.
Hey Donna, are you there? I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to move in with you from today. So thanks for letting us into your home. I am just finishing up with packing up our stuff and then I'm going to head over. Wait, what? What are you talking about, Sandra? You're going to come and live with us? I never remember hearing about any of this before. When was this decided? Well, I just really miss my brother, and so that's why I'm going to be moving in with you. I mean, I just can't do anything around the house without him, and it's been so lonely since he moved out. I just really want to be around you all. So that's why I am moving out of my parents' place and going to come and live with you. Sorry, you want to move into our house because you miss your brother? Is that really it? Yeah, that's right. You see, the thing is that Oral has been doing things for me ever since we were little kids. Like, if I told him that I was hungry, he would always cook something for me, and if there was a bug in my room, he would always come and kill it for me. But ever since Oral married you, he's hardly ever come home at all, and I just knew that the only way I could be close to him was by moving out of home. I guess I just really can't live without my big brother. Sarah, I'm really sorry to break this to you, but Oral and I agreed that when we got married, we would want it to be just us, so I don't think that you can just move in with your family. No, that isn't fair. You can't just do that to me. He's still my older brother, and you can't take him away from me. I want him to take care of me, and I always get what I want. Are you okay? Is this normally how you react to things with your brother? Please, you don't understand. I can hardly take care of myself. I don't know how to cook or clean or anything like that, and Mom and Dad are even worse at it than I am. They are always being jerks and telling me that I need to learn how to cook for myself and keep my space clean. But it's not my fault that I used to always be able to go and ask Oral for help when I was little. I mean, my parents don't even cook for me anymore. Do you get that? And I don't know how to cook anything for myself. I need my brother. Okay, I get that. It can be tough to take care of yourself sometimes, but you're an adult, Sandra. I'm sorry, but it doesn't sound at all like your parents are being unreasonable to me. And just because you choose to live with them even after getting married doesn't mean that you can expect them to do everything for you. But it was always my brother who was doing stuff for me. All I ever had to do was just ask him, and whatever it was, he would make sure that it got done for me. Now I just have my mean old parents never doing anything for me. That's why I want to go and live with my brother, got it? I mean, it's just one more person in your house. Surely you can't be that upset about just one more person living with you guys, right? Sandra, I am really sorry, but I've already made myself clear. The fact is that you can't come and live with us, okay? But why not? Seriously, tell me what is so bad about just one more person coming to live with you? Are you really so selfish that you can't even abide by that? The only reason I want to move in with you guys in the first place is just so that my older brother can take care of me. I promise that I won't get in your way at all. I'm sorry, but I've already given you my answer and it is final. Look, the truth is that I'm pregnant right now. So I just don't think we could really handle having someone else in the house with all that's already going on. Wait, you're pregnant? Since when? I had no idea about that. You mean that I'm going to be an aunt? That is so exciting! Well, we just found out. I wanted to make the announcement after some more time had passed so that I could be sure the pregnancy would keep. But anyways, things are already tough enough for us, and we have a lot of preparation we need to do before the baby arrives. So again, I'm really sorry, but you just won't be able to live with us, and that's that. Oh, come on, don't be like that. This works out even better, don't you get it? I mean, if you're pregnant and struggling, then that is all the more reason for me to go and live with you guys. And just how do you figure that, huh? Well, Oral is probably at work all of the time, right? So that probably means that you need an extra hand around the house to help you out during the day, yeah? I also don't have a job or anything like that, so I could just help you with whatever you needed. Wait a second, you don't have a job? What happened? Last I heard you did have one. Did you quit? Well, after Oral moved out, I didn't have anyone to complain to all about my work. No matter who I tried to talk to, nobody was interested in hearing it. I tried really hard to keep working, but there was nobody to listen to me complain, so the stress just kept building and building until I couldn't take it anymore. And in the end, I had had enough, and I decided to quit my job. So you really just quit your job because you didn't have anyone to complain to about it? Please tell me that's some kind of a joke. Nope, it's the truth. But on the plus side, it means that I can stay at home all day and help you out. I mean, I'm sure there are days when you don't feel good while you're pregnant, right? Well, you can just think of me as your live-in nurse, huh? And then I can help take care of you and my little niece or nephew when they're born.
Donna, are you there? I just heard the news from my sister about how she wants to come and live with us. I know that she was really missing having me at home, but I didn't think that she would go and do something like this.
I mean, I know that you told me about how much she likes you and how close you were when you were kids, but this is just taking it too far. You must have been really, really sweet to her when she was little, Oral. But now that you did that, she just runs wild, doing whatever she wants.
Yeah, I guess so. I was just trying to be a good older brother to her, but I guess it ended up backfiring. Now she's just a spoiled little girl who doesn't want to learn how to take care of herself. Then again, maybe that's something that hasn't changed all that much.
What do you mean by that, Oral?
I mean that I think that Sandra has honestly been a pretty selfish person ever since she was little. Whenever things didn't go her way, she would always burst into tears. She wouldn't stop crying until she got what she wanted. But my parents were also so stubborn about not giving in that every day was just such a mess in the house. Honestly, I probably did things for Sandra just because I wanted everyone in the house to stop fighting.
I see. I had no idea that things were that bad in the house when you were growing up, Oral. It must have been tough trying to play the peacemaker like you did at such a young age. Sandra told me about how you would cook for her when she was hungry and kill bugs for her when they were in her room. It sounds like you did so much just to keep things running smoothly in the house.
I know, but it wasn't just for my family, you know? It was just as much for my own sake, so I didn't go crazy. But there were other motives as well. You know how I got hired as head chef at that restaurant recently? Well, I used Sandra to test out a bunch of recipes that I was working on. And I killed the bugs in her room because I didn't want them showing up in mine later on. That's why I even kept her room clean for her.
I see. Well, I guess that all makes sense. But still, it can't have been easy on you.
It wasn't, but it is true that I did whatever my sister asked of me. Although, if I'm being honest, it always shocked me at how selfish she was. And I think over time I grew to really resent that she never really realized just how much I was doing for her. I thought that when you and I got married that I was finally going to be free of her.
Well, if it's any consolation, I tried to tell her that we just wouldn't be able to take her in and let her live with us. I told her about the pregnancy and everything, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Well, I think that if she sees what it's like to live with us, then she'll go running back to Mom and Dad. I'll even call them and tell them that this won't last long, and to keep her room as is.
Well, okay, if you're sure about this. I guess having her here for a few days wouldn't be the worst thing. Donna, what is the matter with you? Are you seriously going back to your parents' house? What for? I don't understand it. If you're going to be over there, then how am I supposed to see what my little niece or nephew is going to look like when they're born? I want to be there when all of that happens. Well, I don't want any of that, and that's why I'm going back to stay with my parents for the time being. I was never going to do this originally, but I just can't stand being around you anymore. So you're saying that this is all my fault? Don't be ridiculous. Just what is wrong with me wanting to be a good aunt and be there for you, my sister-in-law, on the day that you give birth? Because that's just it. You're my sister-in-law and nothing else. This is going to be a big emotional day for me, and I would rather be with my parents than around you for it. You know that Oral and I told you that you would only be allowed to stay with us for a week, right? Well, it's been 2 months and you're still in our house just being a freeloader. I have been so stressed out during that time that I just don't think I'll even be able to have this baby with you around. But I'm not even doing anything. How can you be so cruel to me for just wanting to be there for you? It's not like I'm partying all night or blasting loud music or anything. I have to get up several times in the middle of the night and I hardly feel like I get any sleep at all. But at all hours of the night, I can hear you walking around the house and making all kind of racket, even if it's not loud music. I can hear the noise from whatever video games it is that you're playing coming from your room at almost all hours of the day. Even during the daytime, I can hardly ever get a moment to rest. If your hearing is really that sensitive, then maybe you should just walk around the house with earplugs. You're really telling me that I should have to walk around my own home with earplugs so that you can play your games? You're the guest here. You should be mindful of your host's needs after being here for so long. I mean, all you do is play games and eat. You never do anything to help out around the house at all. All of that sounds like your problem if you ask me. Besides, all you do is lie around the house too. You really think that just because you're pregnant, you can be resting all day like that? That really can't be good for the baby, you know. That's why I leave all the work for you to do, so it'll motivate you to move around more. Are you kidding me? Do you think this is some sort of game or something? Of course not. I'm just trying to get the mother of my niece or nephew off of her butt and moving around. Before I came here, you were probably just making my brother do all of your work for you, weren't you? You keep trying to act like I'm the selfish one, but you're the one who needs to keep relying on others for help. All I'm doing is keeping you on your feet and making sure that you don't fall out of practice when it comes to being a good housewife. Oh, you have got to be kidding me with that, right? You really think I'm going to buy any of that? If you think you're stressed, then I'm really, really stressed. And instead of dealing with the problem, you're just running away to your parents' house so that you don't have to clean the house. Well, if you're leaving, then I guess that means I'll just be taking my brother back then. I've already canceled the lease on your place, and I'll be taking my brother and moving back home with him. Wait, what? What do you mean you canceled the lease on our place? You can't be mad at me. Even Oral said that he was fine with this. He said that you weren't good enough to be his wife and that he doesn't want to be married to you anymore. He told me that he was just using you to have a kid and that's it. But now that you're about to have the kid, that means it's time to get rid of this house and for Oral and I to live together forever. And do you really expect me to believe that Oral just went along and agreed to all of this? Of course he did. I told you that my brother would do anything for me, didn't I? Well, here's just another example. You must have just had no idea that he was so stressed out living with you, huh? But he was happy to hear that you were finally going to leave us alone. I don't believe you. I don't think that Oral would ever do something like that. Well, he did, and now I'm taking this chance to take my brother back from you. You were so spoiled that you couldn't see that you were driving everyone away from you this whole time. Right. Well, good luck with that. Have a nice life, Sandra. That's what I meant to say to you, loser. You don't even have a home to go back to, and the moment that you have your kid, you are going to be getting divorce papers in the mail from Oral. So just go ahead and sign them and let him and I live in peace already, okay? We don't want you in our lives anymore. No, I'm afraid that it's you who is going to be living alone, Sandra. Or at the very least with your parents. What are you talking about? You have no idea what you're saying. I've won. I'm going to get Oral, not you. Why are you even mentioning my parents in this conversation? I guess you'll find out what I'm talking about soon enough. Good luck with everything. Hey, just what the heck is going on here, huh? Why am I getting taken here? Do you seriously expect me to live here from here on out? You mean you've already arrived? Wow, that was really fast. I guess that Oral must have gotten off work early just to get rid of you then. What are you talking about? Oral told me that he was going to take us to our new home. He said it'd be for him and I packed up my bags, threw them in the car, and we drove off. And now I see that he's just taken me to the lodge that our relatives run out in the boonies. He even told me I was going to be living and working here. Aw, did he say that? Well, I guess it sounds to me like you've been tricked. We tried to ask you to leave our house over and over again, but you just wouldn't listen. You have no one to blame but yourself for this. What are you talking about? I still have no idea what's really going on here. You better explain to me what is going on right now. Am I seriously supposed to work here? Oral told me that as soon as I stepped out of the car, and by the time I turned around to ask him what he meant, he had already driven off. You need to tell me what is going on right now. Okay, just calm down, Sandra. It really is quite simple. The fact is that Oral and I are both sick of having you live with us. So we came up with a plan that we were sure would trick you into leaving our home. Wait, so Oral lied to me? That's right. We tried to get you to move out over and over again, but nothing seemed to work. And because you weren't doing anything to help around the house at all, we knew that we had to do something. I was just getting so stressed out and was really starting to reach my limit with you. So Oral told me to go to my parents' house while he took care of you. But wait, I thought that Oral and I were the ones that had chased you out of the house. Oral and I were supposed to finally live together again. You really thought that was going to happen? But Oral always does what I say, and he knows that he can never say no to me. I always get my way. How could he trick me like this? It isn't fair. I hate this. Well, I'm afraid that your brother has been fed up with your antics for some time now. What do you mean? My brother loves doing things for me. That's why I always gave him a bunch to do. Well, if that were the case, then why did your brother lie to you and drive you out to that lodge then? It sounds to me like you got tricked and you just haven't faced up to reality yet. No, this can't be happening to me. My brother wouldn't do this to me. He wanted to live with me too. He's always taken care of me, and I was sure that that was what was going on now. You still just don't get it, do you? All your selfish actions over the years just drove him to hate you. Ever since he was little, you've been making him run around and do everything for you just so that you wouldn't throw a tantrum. And even when you grew up, you still just never learned to take care of yourself or be grateful to those doing things for you. You took advantage of your brother's kindness and never once thanked him for it. No, this can't be happening. I know that my brother loves me. You think you were getting your brother to love you more by constantly making him do everything for you? You think he enjoyed doing all the cooking and bug killing and room cleaning for you because you were too much of a spoiled brat to do it yourself? I never thought about it like that at all. It's clear to me that you probably never thought about anyone but yourself this entire time. You've been nothing but a burden on your whole family because you think the world owes you everything. All while you do nothing at all to pay back or show gratitude to those around you. But I just wanted to live with my older brother. This isn't fair. You both can't do this to me. I didn't do anything to deserve this. If you really feel that way, then I think working at that lodge your relatives own is going to be a good experience for you. Maybe you'll finally learn what it means to earn your own way through this world and what it's like to do things for others for once. This isn't a good thing. I don't want to learn any of that. I just wanted my brother to do everything for me. Besides, my aunt who runs this place is really strict. She'll work me to the bone. I seriously doubt that. It sounds to me like you're just scared to do a decent day's work is all. So you're really just going to leave me here? What am I supposed to do? How do I leave? I don't want to do this. If you don't want to do this, you can always just walk home, but you'll still have to figure out where you'll go after that. Neither your parents, nor Oral, or I want you living with us. But you can't do this to me, please! I didn't want things to go this way. They were supposed to go my way like they always have. You can't do this to me! A few months later, Sandra's parents actually went up to the lodge for a vacation and to catch up with their relatives up there. Sandra was sure that they had come to take her back, and she greeted them with her packed bags. But her parents told her that they had just come to see if she had done any growing up at all in the time since she began her new job. They quickly learned that Sandra was not adjusting well and ended their stay early to go home without her. They even sold their house and moved out to the country so that not even Sandra could find them. Hey there, Bea. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be the wife of a CEO and not you. Got it? You think you're really good enough to marry Marcus? Well, you're dead wrong. I'm the only one who's good enough for him. And now that I've stolen him from you, I'll never worry about working another day in my life. Rachel, what on earth are you talking about? What is this about you stealing Marcus away from me? If this is your idea of a joke, I really don't find it funny at all, and I'd ask that you not send me this kind of stuff. Oh, it's not a joke at all, I'm afraid, but I still think it's hilarious. I'm being totally honest, however, when I say that I've stolen Marcus from you and made him mine. No, you're just a lonely girl that nobody wants, and I'm going to be the wife of a CEO. It's like a dream come true. You mean that you're really serious about all this? That's right, what can I say? I guess that Marcus just likes me more than he likes you. We spent the whole day and night together, you know. He told me that I was the girl of his dreams and that he always wanted to marry me. He told me that while he was looking into my eyes from across the table, he got us at the most expensive restaurant in town. Then he got down on one knee and proposed to me. Now that you mention it, I wasn't able to get in touch with Marcus at all yesterday. I was wondering what was going on. But you're telling me that I couldn't reach him because you two were together all day yesterday? How many times are you going to make me type out the same thing, Bea? Haven't I already made it clear to you that I've made Marcus all mine? You thought that you were going to marry him and become the wife of a CEO, but I stole him right from under you, and now I'm going to marry him instead. How does it feel to have your fiancé stolen from a fellow classmate, huh? But you don't understand. How could you do this to me, Rachel? I thought that you and I were friends. We've been so close ever since high school. I thought that I could trust you. But instead, you turned around and stole your own friend's fiancé? You're horrible, you know that? Well, this may come as news to you, but I never once considered us to be friends at all. I've actually hated you ever since the day that we met. But I could never understand how some poor ugly girl like you was chosen over me by all the boys in school. I swore to myself then that if you were ever going to get married before me, I would steal away your man before you could. You mean that this has been a plan of yours since you and I were in high school? That's crazy. You don't understand. I mean, you do know that the high school that we went to was famous for having the children of celebrities and actors and stuff go there, don't you? It wasn't a school for poor little kids like you. I don't even know how you got into the school in the first place. It was probably some charity for sad, poor people with no other means to get an education that paid for you to get in. Just because we went to the same school doesn't mean that you and I are on the same level at all. Got it? I hate when people forget their place and try to be in places where they don't belong. But I was never doing anything like that at all to begin with. And you have no idea how hard I was working in that school. I only got in because of my good grades, and I would have never been able to afford to go without the scholarship I got. But I always thought that you were the nicest person to me there. You were my best friend. And you hated me this whole time? But that's just it. You did work hard, and you were even valedictorian for our class. But before you showed up, I was the smartest kid in school. Both my parents were rich and loved me so much. All the teachers could trust me, and I was a favorite across the whole school. But all of that changed when you showed up. Just because you were the new girl who got slightly better grades than me, everyone started treating you like you were the star of the whole show. You totally eclipsed me. Well, are you really trying to blame me for how other people reacted towards me? I never asked them to treat me like that. I don't want to hear it from you. Don't tell me that a poor little nobody like you wasn't loving all of that attention. And all because you were good at studying. It isn't fair. You ruined high school for me. Do you know that? I certainly do now, and at least now I feel like I understand a bit more about why you always hated me like this. But I still don't understand why that drove you to steal my fiancé from me. I mean, we graduated from high school more than 10 years ago. Are you really still upset from then? Of course I am. You think that I ever got over a poor person like you trying to get above their post in life? And just what is that supposed to mean? I mean that no matter how hard you tried after high school, I know that you were never able to amount to anything. And no matter how smart you are now, you're still just a poor nobody. Just like your stupid, poor, ugly parents. You thought that marrying a CEO would be your ticket out of that life? Well, not if I had something to say about it. I wasn't about to let you jump ahead in life like that. It wouldn't have been fair. That's why I had to put you back in your place. And so that's the real reason why you stole Marcus from me? What are you, some kind of 1800 oil baron or something? I don't think I've ever seen classism this bold-faced in my entire life. Do you think we live in a caste system or something? What is the matter with you? It really is so easy to get poor people upset when you remind them of who they really are deep down. You really thought that you could just marry into the lap of luxury? Sorry, but that was never an option for a poor little nobody like you. It's obvious that I'm a much better person to marry Marcus given my pedigree. Your pedigree? What do you think this is, a dog show or something? Say whatever you want. It doesn't change the fact that Marcus is all mine and there's nothing that you can do about it at all. You're just mad because I took away your own shot at not being poor. Hey Marcus, are you there? Because you and I need to have a little chat. For starters, have you been seeing Rachel behind my back? I know that your parents said hi to her parents at our wedding, but I just had no idea that you would ever do something like this to me.
Wait, hold on a second. How did you find out about Rachel and I? Oh man, I thought that we had done everything to make sure that nobody was ever going to figure out about the two of us.
If you really must know, it was Rachel herself that reached out just to brag to me about how you and her are seeing each other. She even told me about how you proposed to her in a restaurant. So I would just love to hear what you have to say about all of this and just what you have to say for yourself.
Oh, what? Are you kidding me? You mean that Rachel told you all about us? What was she thinking? How could she do that to me? Man, that girl can be a real firecracker sometimes. But yeah, it's true. Everything that Rachel said to you, even the part about us getting married. But you couldn't really expect this to last too long between us, right? I mean, you know that basically my whole family was against the two of us getting married.
Wait, what? What is that supposed to mean? Do you really mean that? Your family never ever wanted you and I to get married?
Of course they were opposed to you and I getting married. Open your eyes! You really think that you were ever good enough to stay married to me? You were just a poor little nobody who I took pity on. But you know that there was no way I was going to let our families merge into one, right?
Are you kidding me? You did not seriously just say that. I can't believe you, Marcus.
Well, I don't know what you want me to say. It isn't like your mom or dad is a businessman or a politician or anyone, really. They're just middle-of-the-road regular worker drones. Nobody's, really. Besides, didn't your dad get sick and have to quit his job anyways? Isn't your mom having to cut back on her hours just to take care of him? And you're doing all the heavy lifting for your family, and you're not anyone either.
Don't you talk about my parents like that, Marcus, and just because my dad is sick doesn't mean that you can put him down for it. Besides, it's thanks to their hard work that I was able to afford to go to college. I owe so much to them, and nothing is ever going to take that away.
Don't get me wrong, I really do respect you as a person, Bea. You got into one of the top schools in the country, and I think that's really something. But we just come from two different worlds. Besides, my whole future depends on me taking over the family company, so I really can't go against what my family wants, or else I'm down for.
Well then why were we even together in the first place? If this is really how you felt about things, we should have never been dating in the first place. I never asked you to go and cheat on my classmate.
You really are starting to get annoying, do you know that? I'm telling you why I made my decision. You can like it or not, but don't go trying to make this personal or anything, it's just business.
Business? Are you seriously calling this business? You think that I'm going to buy that, you jerk?
Look, the thing is, I actually really like smart girls like you, okay? But there are things about you that I just can't stand by either. For one, you're a little too smart, maybe even smarter than me, and that's a huge turnoff. I do like smart girls, but being with you made me realize it's better to be with an airhead like Rachel instead. It's just way easier to get her to do what I want than it was with you.
Please tell me that that is not how you actually feel about dating women. That is just disgusting. Rachel is like some kind of avatar of classism, and you're just a horrible sexist. Maybe you two do deserve each other.
It's not sexist, it's just knowing what my preferences are, okay? If you really want to know, the last straw for you was when I had to make that presentation for work. I was struggling with it for so long that I finally asked you to take a look, and you basically did it for me all in the span of 20 minutes. I felt completely humiliated. So between my parents not wanting me to marry you and you being too smart for your own good, this is what's for the best. Not to mention that honestly, Rachel is way prettier than you are anyways, so I don't think you could really blame me for wanting to get with her.
So basically, I just have nothing to offer you at all, is what you're saying then.
I mean, in a word, yeah, pretty much. Who ever heard of a man marrying a woman smarter than them? You'd have to be a real moron to do that. Anyways, just accept that this has happened and move on with your life, okay?
Hey, B, I was just curious if you got the invitation to our wedding. I know that you know how much I hate you, but we still have to keep up appearances, you know? I invited everyone from high school, so I had to invite you too, or else people would start to ask questions. You know, you haven't said one word to hint at all that you're sorry for what you did to me. Not only that, but you have the gall to invite me to your wedding? Come on, don't be such a sourpuss. Consider this a way to put this all behind us, okay? I invited you to the wedding for your own sake. My own sake? Just how do you figure that? Oh, come on. Clearly you're still upset about the breakup, and you must still be getting over your feelings for Marcus. So you can come to the wedding, see Marcus and I kiss and get married, and then maybe that'll shock you out of this mood. Are you kidding me? Is that why you want me to show up to your wedding? Well, I also think that you'd really enjoy it. It's going to be a huge venue and cost a ton of money. There are going to be all kinds of industrialists and famous people, and I mean, well, you're so poor that this is probably going to be your one chance to see something like this. Although I understand that you might just grow to hate yourself surrounded by so much success, too. You have seriously got some nerve inviting me to your wedding just so that you can keep trying to rub your wealth in my face. Do you know that? Well, if it helps sweeten the deal, we're having the wedding catered by a Michelin-starred chef, and the decorations are going to be to die for. Not only that, but I'm having a really famous fashion designer come out of retirement just to put my wedding dress together. It sounds like it's going to be quite the event. Are you sure someone like me can go? Well, at first I was going to have something a little more low-key, but then I thought about it and realized that I'm about to marry a future CEO, and there's no point in being modest. so I decided it would be better to go all out instead. And Marcus's parents seemed to be happy with my place, so it's all good. Well, I'm really happy that you and his parents are getting along so well. I guess they must feel more at ease talking to you than they were talking to poor old me. Exactly. In fact, they like me so much that Marcus's dad agreed to pay for the whole thing. It's going to cost at least $1 million. You're going to spend $1 million on your wedding? That's insane. Are you sure that's really such a good idea? No duh, it's a good idea. It's a great idea, in fact. Why would you even ask something like that? Or is it just that your poor brain can't even calculate how someone could spend that much and still have more money? Yeah, it must be something like that, Rachel. Well, that's okay. I can't expect you to begin to even visualize what $1 million looks like. Yeah, I wonder if your father-in-law will be able to soon, given that he's been arrested. Sorry, what do you mean by that? Haven't you heard the news? You might want to look up his name on Google right now. He's been showing up in headlines ever since last night for what he did, so I might be a bit worried for what that would mean for your wedding. Wait, hold on. Marcus's dad has been arrested? Sounds like you have a lot to think about. Maybe I'll just leave you alone for now. But if you really want to know, I don't want to go to your wedding at all. But you did such a good job selling it to me that I think I'll show up anyways. Wait, no, hold on. You can't just drop a bombshell on me like that and then just try and walk away. What are you talking about with Marcus's dad? What happened? You have to tell me. I told you, you can just look it up online. There are plenty of stories about it online. Just look up his name and investment fraud. Wait, you mean that he's been arrested for fraud? He defrauded his own investors? Yeah, he took a bunch of people's money and wasted it on a scheme that he knew was going to fail. Then he tried to launder the money to other sources, and that's when he got caught. I guess someone must have leaked some evidence of what was going on. No, this can't be happening. I had no idea about any sort of scam. This can't be right. Well, you might want to go ahead and tell the news stations that they got it wrong because you never heard of any of this. Anyway, what was that chef going to cook for the wedding again? This isn't the time to be talking about that. Now, I don't even know if I'll have a wedding at this point. But I already sent out the invitations. I was so looking forward to it. This can't be happening to me. Well, I suppose you might just have to tell people that there's been a change of plans and cancel it for now. B, it's just awful. We had to cancel my wedding. Can you believe it? This wasn't supposed to happen. What is going on? So you did end up canceling it after all. Aw, darn. And I was just starting to get excited to go. But don't worry, I'm sure you'll be able to plan a new one when things settle down. Then you can have your fancy chef and decorations and everything. What are you talking about? There's no way that we're ever going to be able to have the wedding again because the engagement is off. We're not even married and we're already divorced. Wait, what? He's not going to marry you anymore? No, I broke up with him. I could never let my family be associated with his criminal father. Just think of the damage it would do to my family's reputation. I can't possibly let my good bloodline be tainted with his bile, so I told him to hit the road. But now Marcus is refusing to sign the paperwork so that we can call it all off. I see. Yeah, I guess I would be pretty mad too if someone just tried to run off like you're doing. But you need to help me. You have to convince Marcus to formally call off the engagement with me. Sorry, you want me to help you? Are you serious? That's right. He said that he's not going to let me get out of this so easily. And if he doesn't sign the paperwork, then we're not going to be able to officially call off our engagement. You have to think of something and help me out here. You can't be serious, right? You're really asking for my help? Please, maybe you can try and charm him back to liking you. You know all his weak spots and what he likes. I'm sure that if anyone could help me out here, it's you. Plus, you get your fiancé back. It's a win-win. I don't want anything to do with him or you or either of your families ever again. You'll just have to find someone else to do your dirty work for you, but not me. Why don't you go and ask one of your rich friends to do it for you, huh? You don't think I've already thought of that? I called them all and asked for their help, but no one said they would. Some of them had even changed their number, and I can't get a hold of them. Well, then it sounds to me like they just plain don't want to help you. But I have no problem getting a hold of anyone from our school days. Maybe they just saw the news about your father-in-law and didn't want to be associated with you. You're kidding me. You mean you think that all our old friends are just avoiding me? But they're not afraid to stay in contact with some poor little nobody like you. I guess maybe they just don't care as much about how much money I have. You're the only one who seems to treat anyone as poorly as you do just because of their status. Anyways, good luck with your marriage troubles.
Bea, are you there? Please, you have to help me. You have to save me from Rachel. She's crazy, and you're the only one that I can go for help.
What on earth are you talking about, Marcus? I know that your dad is in hot water, but it's times like these that should push you closer to your wife. Go to her for help, not me, okay?
But I don't want anything to do with that moron. She is seriously so dumb and is only interested in trying to run away from me. Even though I'm trying so hard to protect all the family has worked for, she can only think for herself.
There you go again, just calling her an idiot again, huh? But I thought you liked your girls dumb.
Yeah, but not this dumb. I had no idea you could even get this dumb. But I've had my hands so full trying to save the family's business that I barely have time to deal with her anymore. I don't know what's going to break first, my company or my mental state.
Yeah, I've been following the news. It seems like you and your family are going to be in quite a bit of trouble.
But that's why I need your help. But please, I know that you're smarter than me. Maybe if you took a look at some of the papers I have, you could figure out a way to save my company from all this. But please, I need you.
Yeah, that is going to be a no from me. You cheat on me, ruin our engagement, call me too smart, and say that I'm uglier than Rachel, and you think I want to help you? Don't even get me started on what you said about my family, too. This is not my problem, and I refuse to let you or Rachel suck me into this. After that, I heard on the news that Marcus's family company finally declared bankruptcy and that Marcus was attempting to build something from the ashes. But the attempt didn't go so well, and like before, it was swimming in debt before declaring bankruptcy again. Rachel ran to her parents to try and beg for help, but they had both thought that they'd finally gotten rid of her and told her that she was Marcus's problem now. With his dad in jail and 2 bankruptcies, Marcus and Rachel agreed to move in together until they could work something better out for the two of them. They still aren't married, but they realize that they both have no one to turn to except for each other. Congrats on your engagement, Amy. I heard you officially got engaged today. Hope you live a wonderful life with my brother. Huh? I don't need someone who failed their first marriage to tell me to live happily. I don't need someone like you to tell me what to do. How about you focus on your happiness instead? You failed your first marriage and now you're all alone. If you don't hurry up and find someone, you're going to live a sad life when you're older. Yeah, you're right. I should hurry and find my happiness too. Anyway, moving back to the subject at hand, I want to send you guys a gift to congratulate you two. Do you have any home appliances or something that you've been wanting? I don't need anything from you. Receiving a gift from someone who got divorced is just not something I need. I couldn't stand having something that someone like that would send to my house, so don't bother sending anything to us. Also, don't force yourself to get along with me. Amy, did I do something to make you mad? You're being a bit colder than usual. It's not that I don't like you specifically. I just don't like people who have gotten divorced. I don't want people like that around me. But why? We just got engaged today and we're so happy about it. Our future together is looking bright and I'm super happy about this, which is the complete opposite energy that you have. Your future is dark and you spend your days alone and sad. It feels like all that bad energy is going to spread over to me. That's not true. Just because I've gotten a divorce doesn't mean that I'm living a sad life. I'm quite happy. You thinking that it's all bad vibes is rather rude of you. But those who have gotten a divorce usually have friends who are just like them. I think that's pretty much a good reason why I shouldn't be around you. If you want us, especially your brother, to be happy, then you'll get the message and leave us be. I mean, but we're family now. It sucks that I won't be able to get along with you. I'm not happy about it either. I wanted for us to be able to go out for lunch and happily hang out with each other, and you could have given me some marriage advice. Because you're a divorced woman, you're practically useless. Did you just call me useless? I don't need someone who had a failed marriage to teach me anything. I would appreciate it if you could leave me alone as best as you can. I don't need your bad vibes to ruin my marriage. Oh, really? Well, if that's how you feel, then I'll do as you ask and leave you alone. I won't send any gifts and avoid interaction with you as much as possible. I hope your happy married life lasts.
Hey, Miley. How are you doing?
I'm doing horrible, thanks to you. I didn't think that I would get a text from my ex-husband now of all times.
What happened? What's with the attitude?
Because of you, my brother's wife completely hates me. Just when I thought that I would finally get a cute little sister, she completely blew me off, saying that she didn't want to be around a woman who had a failed marriage. Why do I have to go through something like this just because you and I got divorced?
Wow, that's pretty harsh. A bit funny, not gonna lie, but still harsh.
I would tell my brother about this, but I don't want to cause any problems for the newly wedded couple. You cheat on me and we get a divorce. My sister-in-law hates me and this year sucks. I should start looking up ways to get rid of this whole bad luck thing I've got going on.
Oh, poor you. I'm doing completely fine on the other hand. I met my soulmate.
You're what?
Yup, that's right. I've met my soulmate. The first time we met, it was like an electrical current ran through me. I'm going to marry that girl.
Hang on. What do you mean you met your soulmate? What happened to the woman you were seeing when we were married? I thought she was the one for you.
Well, turns out she wasn't the one.
Wasn't it?
I was very serious about pursuing a relationship with her. All she wanted was to have fun. Because of her, I had to deal with the alimony from our divorce, and yet she cut all contact with me.
Oh, wow. Poor you. You said you were going to marry that girl and handed me quite a large sum of money.
Yeah, but soon after that, I found my real soulmate on this dating app. The moment I saw her, it was like a Cupid shot me in the heart. What's even better is that she said that she wants to pursue a relationship with me in the hopes of getting married.
Congrats to you. Is that what you wanted to hear? I mean, why else would you announce this to your ex-wife? Or are you perhaps so bored that you figured you'd pass the time bugging me?
No, you've got it all wrong. I didn't text you to brag. I texted you because I wanted to ask for some advice.
Some advice?
The thing is, I had to end things with my soulmate because she said something about her parents who had already found her a suitor. So we had to end things, sadly.
How unfortunate of you guys.
Well, she tried her best to convince her parents, but it didn't work out. Turns out she's gonna have a wedding soon with that other guy.
Wow, you met your soulmate and you won't get your happily ever after. Sucks to be you.
No, I won't let this happen. I want to be happily ever after. She likely has not forgotten about me yet. I'm sure she's waiting for me to stop the wedding.
Wait, what do you mean that you're planning on crashing the wedding?
That's right. I think that this is the only way that this will work. I've been trying to plan on how I'm going to do this, so I decided to ask you which of these options would make her the happiest. Should I just go casually, or should I go in a tux?
What a pathetic question to be asking. Ask these questions to a different girl and not your ex-wife.
Well, I don't have any other female friends I could ask. I don't know if it's because of the divorce, but all my female friends distanced themselves from me.
Well, of course they did. You cheated on your wife. That makes you an enemy.
Which is why you're my only hope here. I'll send you the details about our wedding to you later, and once I get them. So please, help me out here.
Hey, Miley, it's been a while. Do you have time right now? I have a favor to ask. How rare for you to request something from me. It's a very simple request. You received the wedding invitation, yes? I want you to reply to the invitation stating that you're not attending. Why would I do that? Because I don't want you to be there, obviously. I didn't even want to send you the invitation in the first place. I obviously couldn't say that to Kent, so here I am contacting you directly about it. I'm guessing the reasoning behind this is because of my failed marriage. My bad vibes are going to ruin it. Yep, exactly that. Weddings are supposed to be full of joy and purity. If a person with a horrible aura like yours is there, then everything would be pointless. Horrible aura? That's the step up from bad vibes? Why do I have to endure this name calling for the simple fact that I got a divorce? I mean, but I'm not wrong about this. You were happily married and then your husband cheated on you. You get a divorce, and now you're living a lonely life by yourself. I'm sure you're the type to curse any happy couples you see walking around. You have a horrible aura. I don't do things like that. Goodness, you're a helpless one. Here I am keeping my promise of leaving you alone, and yet here I am getting told that I'm not allowed to my own little brother's wedding? It's your fault for being a divorced wife with rancid vibes. Make sure you select not attending on the invitation. I already ripped up and threw away the invitation. Wait, why would you do that? I went out of my way to send you that invitation and you threw it away? Is it that you're upset about our marriage? You don't want to see us happy at the wedding, so you ripped up the invitation and threw it away? Huh? How rude of you to do such a thing. Bitter divorced women are a different level of scary. The scary one is you. To think that you were two-timing this whole time, I couldn't even imagine you to be that type of person, which makes it scarier. What? Me? You're accusing me of being a two-timer? The reason I ripped up the invitation is that I got a message saying that the wedding was canceled. My brother texted me a few minutes ago that he canceled the wedding so I could throw away that wedding invitation. So I decided to do exactly that. Huh? What do you mean the wedding is canceled? Why would he cancel the wedding? Your two-timing was brought to light, and that the person who you were seeing was going to crash your wedding. That would be reason enough to make sure that the wedding would be canceled. It's the most logical reaction. Hang on! There's no way that I would be a two-timer. I've been with your brother and your brother only. We just got married and have been happy since. There's no way I'd do something like that to ruin his happiness. Too bad for you, but I've been informed from the man you've been cheating on with. You can make up as many excuses and lies as you want. It won't change the fact that we know the truth. The man I've been cheating on with? To think that you were cheating on my brother with my ex-husband. He had no idea what was going on and was just talking for hours on end about everything. What? Hang on, wait. What do you mean he's your ex-husband? It's such a weird coincidence, right? The man who wants to get married again after divorcing me wants to marry my brother's wife. What a mess. Sounds like you guys have been together for about 6 months now? Not to mention you were planning on marrying him as well. Well, the thing is, you ended up picking my brother instead and lied to my ex-husband, saying that your parents had already found you a suitor and wouldn't accept your guys' relationship, so you ended things with him. Am I getting this right? No way. Why do you know about that as well? Well, that's because he told me everything. It seemed like he couldn't accept the relationship ending this way. So much so that he tried to resolve things his way. He didn't want to accept that you would get married to someone else who wasn't him. He was convinced that you were waiting for him to rescue you, so he made the plan to crash your wedding. Crash the wedding? He was planning out how to completely stop the wedding, going as far as to ask me for help. Which is how I found out and told everything to my brother. Of course, with proper evidence of your infidelity, which is why we're here now, with the wedding being canceled. You're kidding, right? How did this all happen? I thought I managed to get rid of him perfectly. And what was he thinking, assuming that I would be waiting for him to rescue me? I'm the one here who should be questioning things. I didn't think you were the type to cheat. A really big shock once the truth came out. Of course, I love your brother so much. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. He was just taking too long to propose to me, so I got bitter and impatient and decided to see another man for a while. Oh, so you finally tell the truth. Then your brother finally proposed to me, so I lied about my parents and broke up with your ex-husband. I thought that I would finally get the marriage life that I dreamed of. So how did everything turn upside down in an instant? Well, if you guys end up getting a divorce, then you'll be a divorced woman just like me. Welcome to the club of rancid vibes, horrible auras, and just overall bad vibes. I don't want that. Make sure you guys talk out about what's going to happen now, okay?
Okay, hear me out, Miley. That woman was lying to me. She didn't have a suitor already. She just had a different man that she wanted to marry and cast me aside. She got all mad at me for ruining her life.
Oh no, your soulmate did all that to you? Poor you.
She wasn't my soulmate. This entire thing opened my eyes. Miley, let's get back together. We still have a chance, right?
What? You did not just say what I think you just said.
I didn't know that the woman I thought was my soulmate was your brother's wife. But in the end, it all leads back to you. You're my soulmate. You and I are tied by the red strings of fate.
Please stop with your idiotic rambling. I'm already with someone else I am planning to marry. Besides, you and I getting back together will never happen. Find someone else to marry.
You're with somebody else? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you're planning on getting remarried with a man other than me. I'm here for you, and yet you have a boyfriend?
Are you saying that after you decided to get with Amy after our divorce? It shouldn't matter if I'm with somebody else if you do the same.
It's only been barely a year since we parted. Are you getting married that quickly?
After getting divorced once, it just feels easier to get through some stages of a relationship faster. I think it's the feeling of not being afraid to lose anything. I'll just go for it, and if it goes bad, then I'll just end the relationship.
But, so you're not going to give us another shot?
Of course not. Just because things got easier for me doesn't mean that I would go for a man who I know isn't faithful. Anyway, take care of yourself. I'll be sure to show you that I'm living life happily. What do I do, Miley? Your brother and I got divorced. He told me with such a scary look on his face to sign the papers and didn't even let me defend myself. He just left without a word. He wouldn't forgive me no matter how many times I apologized. We're now the same. Congrats. You're now a bitter woman with bad vibes like me. I didn't think that I'd ever have to go through this. Oh, but wait. I guess you and I changed roles now since I'm getting married soon. Well, good luck on being seen as bitter. Wait, you're getting remarried? You had a partner this whole time? That's not fair. I want to get remarried too. I want to fix our relationship and get married again. You still haven't given up on my brother? Of course not. I did love him. Sure, I did something stupid and cheated on him, but he is the one I love. Please, Miley, help us out. Help us get back together. Sorry, Amy, but I don't think I could let my brother marry a bitter woman like you, so I can't help you out here. But divorced women are bitter and have such negative energy. All the negative energy might spread around, and I don't want that to happen. Weren't you the one who said something like that? So, listening to your words, I will not approve of you being with my brother. So it'd be better if you understood your place and left my brother alone. Forever. If you love him that much, then you could do that, right? I mean, you wouldn't want your negative energy to spread to your beloved, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making fun of you being divorced. I didn't think about how you felt and said all those horrible things to you. You're a bit too late to apologize. Your divorce, your infidelity being revealed, it's all karma just getting back at you for your actions. If you have time to apologize like that, then maybe you should use it to rethink your life choices. Amy had to pay for the wedding venue cancellation fees along with alimony. My brother, who didn't know that she was making fun of the fact that I was a divorced woman, told me that he was glad he ended things with her quickly. Once Amy's friends, who were also divorced, heard about what happened to her, they all immediately returned the favor of cruel words she had once said to them. And they all eventually cut ties with her, claiming that her negative energy would spread to them. As for my ex-husband, he did send multiple messages about how sorry he was, but after I sent him a picture of how happy my current husband looked at our wedding, the messages stopped. A picture of someone's happiness is an effective thing, I learned. Angela, I called your university to ask for them to withdraw your acceptance to the school. After you graduate from high school, you are tasked with finding a job. You asked them to do what? Why did you let me go to great lengths to pass the exam only for you to take it away from me in the end? You said you would let me go to college if I passed the exam for Princeton. I didn't think you'd be able to pass the exam. That's why I suggested a high-level place like Princeton, so that way you'd lose interest in trying for college. I honestly have no intention of letting you go to college, so I had them withdraw your acceptance. You liar! Why would you let me go through all of this if you had no intention of letting me go in the first place? Who's going to support the finances of this family? Just when I thought that I could finally relax a bit since you'd be helping out, you selfishly decided to apply to college. Are you trying to run away from me? You are an important asset to supporting the family. This is a household of a single mother since your father passed away from a car accident. I can't pay for your tuition on my own when I could barely even make enough to support us through these years. That's why I've been working part-time as much as I can while going to school. I chose to live my entire high school life making sure not to cost us as much as possible. I'm going to borrow a scholarship at university or just go through student loans. I'm not trying to burden you. Shut up! Why are you so insistent on going? All you're gonna do there is drink and play around. I won't allow you to have fun. If I have to suffer, then so do you. I didn't even want to work in the first place, which is why I got married to your father, who ran a small company. And yet, next thing I know, I've gone from being a full-time housewife to living a poor life working to support me and my 2 daughters. I don't want to work anymore. I've been working hard on my own all my life as a single mother. It's time for me to live freely. So, regardless of whether it's fair or not, you don't have time to go to college. After graduating from high school, start working right away and support your sister and me. What? That isn't fair. Katie is still a junior high school student. She still needs a lot of money for her tuition. I want to let her go to my favorite high school and college, and for that to happen, you have to do your best. You'll be paying for all her school tuition. What? Hold on. Katie is allowed to go to any high school and university of her choice, but I was told that I could only go to a public high school, and even though I passed the exam for Princeton, university was canceled. That's because Katie is cute. Unlike you, she's special. Worth putting in the effort and money. Well, your money at least. Unlike me, what are you trying to say? You look just like your father, so much it's rather annoying. When he was alive, I loved him because of the money he had, but now it's all gone. I hate your father who died and left me, and I hate the daughter who looks like him as well. That's why you hated me? I knew that you treated only me like this, but I never thought that was the reason. That's completely unreasonable. I can't help that I was born with his likeness. Compared to you, Katie looked just like me when I was her age. She's such an angel. A cute child like her should be able to marry a rich man and live happily. So for that to happen, she needs a chance to get to meet and know these rich people, which is where you come in. She needs to go to the best high school and the best college, which you will be paying for. I have to pay for all that? I want to go to college too. I want a successful life too. But now I have to let go of those dreams and put up with working so that my little sister can have a better life, all because you don't want to work? Katie is your cute little sister, right? A big sister should try their hardest to support their younger sister. So with that being said, stop talking and hurry up and find a job. Stop moping over your false hope. College isn't something you deserve to go to. It wasn't false for me. You told me that you won't accept any less than Princeton, so I tried my hardest to get in. I studied for ages for this moment, only for you to completely disregard it? This is all way too cruel. The cruel one is you. You don't care about your parents' feelings at all. Normally, people don't tell their parents that they're going to pursue college. They tell their parents that they would like to work to help them out. And yet here you are being ungrateful and not wanting to return the favor of me taking care of you. Go look for a job, you ungrateful child. Hey sis, did you see the picture? That high-brand bag looks amazing, doesn't it? I bought it using the bonus I got during the summer. Of course I saw it. It's amazing that you could afford to buy such expensive items. That's because, unlike you, I'm a highly educated college graduate. Are you jealous? A high school graduate like you wouldn't be able to afford something like this, right? Why would you say something like that to me? High school graduates barely get paid to survive, right? I heard from Mom, but apparently you only make an average of $30K a year? You've been working since you graduated high school, and yet you can only make that much money? I pity people with low educational backgrounds. Any effort you put in won't help if you don't at least graduate from college like I did. You've really got some nerve to say those kinds of things to me, Katie. Why don't you just hurry up and find someone to marry? A high school graduate barely making ends meet and completely single? I would rather die than be known as that. If you don't hurry up and marry someone while you're still young, then nobody is going to want you at all. Thanks for your concern, but I'm about to get married to the person I was dating soon. So no need to worry about my future. What did you say? I said that I'm getting married soon. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity to move out of the house as well. You graduated college and are now working to a point where you can look after yourself, plus Mom still works part-time. So even if I'm not here, you guys can somehow manage to live on your own, right? I didn't know that you had a boyfriend, sis, but I bet he's as much of a low-level human as you are. I mean, who else would want to get married to someone who only graduated high school? Not really. Unlike me, he managed to go into college and graduate. We were classmates in high school and were supposed to go to the same college, but I was the only one who wasn't able to go to college, so we became estranged. Luckily for me, we managed to meet again as adults and then started dating again. Went to the same university as you were supposed to. Does that mean he graduated from Princeton? Yeah, he and I were the only ones who got accepted. I wanted to enjoy my college life with him. What does he do now? If he graduated from somewhere like that, then he must be working for a nice company, like a foreign-affiliated financial company. He's just an ordinary doctor. His parents own a hospital, and he's eventually going to be the owner of that hospital as well. Is he that successful? Why would a person like that get married to a high school graduate like you? It's unfair for a high school graduate to get something this good. Educational background doesn't matter in marriage. And it shouldn't matter who I decide to marry. Anyway, I'll be moving out soon and won't be visiting the house very much after I get married, so please take care of Mom. Angela, give up on your marriage with your fiancé and give him to your sister instead. He is way too out of your league and you don't deserve him. He is better matched off with your sister. Mom, what kind of joke are you trying to pull here? I'm being serious. I'm sure your fiancé would like to marry a more attractive girl. Your sister is pretty and has a better educational background than you do. She's perfect for him. You should want your sister to be happy. You don't want me to be happy? I gave up on going to college to pay for her tuition fee, and next you want me to give up on my fiancé? Why would I have to go through all this just because I'm the older sibling? Shut up! A daughter should listen to what her mother says. I won't let you forget how I raised you. I also don't like how you plan to move out the moment you are set to get married. You need to keep working to take care of me. I've just quit my part-time job, but if you leave, then that was all for nothing. What do you mean you quit your job? Your sister finally graduated college and is now working. Until now, we've managed to do well with my part-time job and you working full-time, but I think it's about time that I get to be free. I figured that now was the perfect time to quit and live my life in peace. I'm thinking of living off of your salary, but you've decided to get married. You'll continue to work for your family. That's the eldest daughter's role. I won't let you off that easily. What do you think of me? I'm used to you treating me like trash because you think that Katie is prettier, but now you want to take away my happiness? I only really think of you as an ATM. I gave birth to you, and now you have to live your life working for my happiness. Oh, but if your fiancé marries your sister, then I guess we wouldn't need you anymore. Rather, you would just be a hindrance, so if you could leave the house, that'd be great. Treating me like an ATM and telling me to leave when you're done with me, it's too much. Shut up! You mean absolutely nothing to me. Introduce your fiancé to your little sister and don't show up in front of me again. Fine. Understood. You're no longer needed here. Now then, we need to get Katie to get married to him soon. I wonder how much money I could request out of him. You didn't let me finish. I will only comply with the part where you told me to no longer show my face to you ever again. I won't be handing my fiancé over to Katie. Why should I? What did you say to me? I'm done with you. I won't be showing my face to you ever again. Once I get married to him, I will be cutting all ties with you guys. Don't interfere with my life ever again. What's wrong with you? You have some nerve yelling like that. You are going to go against your mother's orders. Hand him over to her. You guys aren't a good match. A low-income person like you who gets married to a doctor would only end up getting divorced.
You might be right. Angela is such a hard-working person unlike me. One day she might get tired of me and just want to end things.
Huh? Who are you?
Nice to meet you, Angela's mother. I'm the man she's going to marry, Harry.
You're the doctor she's going to marry?
Sorry that this is how we first encounter each other. Angela mentioned that there's no reason for us to ever meet.
Oh my, sorry for my rude daughter. Compared to her little sister Katie is a very hard-working girl. She should be a good match for someone of your class, Harry. She's cute, went to college, and above all, young. If you ever meet her, I'm sure you'd be interested in her. Forget about Angela and meet with her instead.
I've met her before. My friends and I were so appalled by her rude behavior.
What are you talking about? She's so cute, and I'm proud of her.
I was forced to participate in a speed dating event, and I did tell Angela about this. I had Katie as my partner. She was certainly cute and young. She was very popular with the male members in the early stages. But the marriage appeal was just too much, and the men quickly distanced themselves from her.
What's wrong with that? That's where you go to find a future marriage partner, right?
Slight marriage talk is fine, but her demands of what her life should be were, way too much. She wants to live in a luxury apartment, wants to ride in this luxury car, and wants at least $10,000 a month for an allowance? If you talk about your desire to get married like that, it's only natural for men to lose interest. I may have been a little mean in response to that. I had asked her in exchange for fulfilling all those wants, what can you do for your husband? I asked her if she'd be good at being a perfect housewife, but her answer was horrible.
Horrible answer? What could she have possibly said?
She claimed that she didn't want to do such troublesome things, so that it would be good to have 2 children and let the older one do everything. Not surprising that after all that, all the men and women distanced themselves from her. Your daughter, however, didn't notice the change and was curious why everyone was acting differently and claimed that her household was like that.
Oh my, how strange for her to say such things. I don't know what to say. I'm not a mother who forces everything on Angela.
You do, though. By the time she was 12, you forced most of the housework onto her. She used to complain to me a lot when we studied together. She had a part-time job and was in charge of all the housework at home. So if I don't sacrifice my sleep, I won't be able to find time to study.
Well, you see, that's because...
After we get married, I want you guys to see her again. I want her to end her life by sacrificing herself for others. I want her to have fun. So with that in mind, starting today, she'll be cutting off all ties with you guys. Please contact me if you want anything you would like to talk to her about.
Help me, sis. Mom keeps saying all these weird things. She said that I have to send her $10,000 a month. You can do that, right? You graduated from college and got into a good company, so you can afford it since you managed to buy a high-brand bag. Sure, I work at a better company than you do, but I still get paid a minimum amount as well. Sending Mom money when I already have to pay my rent and other bills will barely leave me with anything left. Oh, really? A high school graduate like you wouldn't understand. Just because I graduated college doesn't mean I get paid super well. You say that, but you do have a tendency to show off not only your designer bags, but earrings and other expensive items as well. I sacrificed my groceries to buy those. I would just go to speed dating events and have the men buy dinner, and I would just spend the money I would use to buy food for those brand items. That is a bit of an extreme way to go about things, Katie. But these days, for some reason, all the men I eat with keep leaving. Even when I ask for a present, they won't buy any at all, so I can't send money to Mom. Help us out, sis. I don't need to do anything. I'm married now, and I've already decided not to go back home. You're married already? You're in charge of taking care of Mom now. She was cold to me, but in return, she was very kind to you, so think of it as a way to repay her kindness and support her. What? I can't do that. Please, sis, don't leave me. Katie kept ignoring her mother's demand to send money, and her mother, who had reached her limit of her patience, rushed into her workplace, yelling about how she raised her and yet she can't even take care of her mother. She eventually got dragged away by security. However, Katie couldn't handle the embarrassment she faced at her workplace, so she resigned. She eventually moved back in with Mom and tried to sell off her brand items. However, it was discovered that they were all counterfeits. I heard that the two of them were so shocked to hear that they wouldn't be given any money for those items that they passed out on the spot.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.